This video aims to demonstrate how we can assist organizations to achieve effective governance control by automating access management to SAP environment. It will walk you through 6 sections. Access provisioning of SAP accounts. Addition or removal of roles from an existing SAP account. Access deprovisioning of SAP accounts. Auto-reconciliation of the roles updated from SAP to Access Flow, access reviews or attestations, and reports. Let's get started. Access provisioning of SAP accounts. Navigate to the Browse Catalog tab on the Access Flow portal, then click on Add or Remove SAP Account category. This feature helps in creating a new SAP account for an existing ServiceNow user. Now enter the user whose access you have requested to add and set account start dates for adding the access. Other details like employee ID are auto-populated. After you have double-checked the information, click on the Submit button, and a request will be created successfully. As a requester, you can monitor the request and see if any approvals are pending. This is where you can see it. After following the approval process, the workflow creates the account automatically. To verify that the account has been created on SAP, go to the SAP User Maintenance screen under User menu. Enter the employee ID of the user for whom we had submitted the request on Access Flow, and then click Display. The account has now been created on SAP, and the account start date can be found on the Logon Data tab. Addition or removal of roles from an existing SAP account. Now that the account has been created, we can assign roles to it. To grant access to a user, navigate to Manage Access Catalog and click on Add Access. Select single user or multiple users to whom the roles are to be assigned. You can also select the access start date and end date. For category, select SAP and then select the associated permissions and its environment. After clicking Add to List, you'll be able to return to the other roles to request other permissions on SAP. During the approval process, the risk associated with the role selected will also be highlighted. Once you have selected all the required roles, the request can be submitted, and the request number will be generated. Roles will be added automatically, or an email request will be sent to the fulfillment team following the approval process, depending on the way the workflow has been configured. The person to whom the permission was requested can check whether the role has been added to the user's account by going to the home page and clicking on View under the SAP category. Similarly, it can be verified on the SAP system. Once you have entered the employee ID of the user for whom we had submitted the role request on Access Flow, click on the Roles tab to view role assignment on the SAP system. Similarly, access to roles can be removed by clicking on the Remove Access button. Select a user to open the list of all the accesses that have been granted to or requested by them. Check that particular access and remove access. The person to whom the request to remove permission was made can check whether the role has been removed from the user's account by logging in and going to the home page and clicking View under the SAP category. Similarly, it can be verified on the SAP system. Once you have entered the employee ID of the user for whom we had submitted the role removal request on Access Flow, the account details will be displayed. Click on the Roles tab to verify roles assignment along with its updated end date. Access deprovisioning of the SAP account. Similar to provisioning, we can perform deprovisioning of an SAP account. Under Browse Catalog, click on Add or Remove SAP Account category. Select the Remove option under Add or Remove Access field. Under Requested For field, select the user whose account needs to be removed. Once the username is selected, employee details are auto-populated. Now select the account end date and Click on the Submit button. Clicking on the Submit button successfully creates a remove request. Following the approval process, the workflow removes the account automatically. To verify that the account has been removed on SAP, go to the SAP User Maintenance screen under User menu. Enter the employee ID of the user for whom we had submitted the Remove Account request on AccessFlow, and then click Display. Under Log On Data tab, the account end date will be updated. Also click on Roles tab to verify if the roles assigned to that user are updated along with the end date. Auto-reconciliation of the roles updated from SAP to AccessFlow. If roles are added or removed from the SAP system, it automatically reconciles or updates the same in the AccessFlow system. Access Reviews Attestations. On the header, there is a Reviews and Approvals tab. Once you click on it, a page showing all the requests will open. Users' access can be attested manually or on a regular basis to ensure that they have the least level of accesses to perform their job functions. Reports. To view a summary of all the activities, navigate to Reports and click on AccessFlow SAP Dashboard. Here, one can see all the user permissions that will expire soon, closed requests, your accesses, all at one single place.